Hello and welcome back to A+ Life, where everybody is friends and the haters don't matter. If you're wondering why my hair is in this weird little Betty Draper hairdo, it's because I was packing for spring break and all of my outfits are super retro looking, so I needed to put this together to get the full picture. I'm a very visual person. So if you look at it and you realize that it is literally half curled and half straight, don't judge me, I didn't commit fully. I can't do everything, I'm not perfect. This week you get a bonus video because there's an extra Wednesday in March. And since this is a bonus video, I thought we would continue our discussion of imperfection, like we've been talking about all month, with a look at how perfection affects women specifically. Now boys, don't get your undies in a bundle. I'm talking about women because that is the gender that I identify with, so that's the demographic that I know best, and I can relate to that experience a lot better than I could the male experience. Simmer down, children. Anywho, I think that young women have been pressured to be perfect since they started walking the earth. Beauty standards are nothing new. They've been around since ancient Rome when unibrows were on trend, or in the French Revolution when corsets were popularized, or in the 1990s when the waif look became cool. Do I seriously have this big nest right here? Oh, God. Imperfection, it's everywhere. So even though the standards have changed through the years, there's always been some physical characteristic that's been deemed beautiful by society. And in turn, it means that people who lack that characteristic are less beautiful. So it's not rocket science to figure out why young girls are insecure. Because they're constantly getting new messages about what the perfect woman should look like. Big boobs, blonde hair, 30-inch waist, Kim Kardashian booty, Kylie Jenner lips, Michelle Obama arms, mine aren't there, and you must be 5'7" or taller. And if you have acne, kindly put a bag over your head. And not only do we get pressure to look perfect, but we get pressure to excel in everything we do. We strive for perfect grades so that we can go to college and get internships every year, and of course we'll have a business before we graduate, and we'll graduate early with summa cum laude standing so that we can have a full-time salary job right as we leave school. And besides career pressure, we're also told to aspire to marriage and motherhood on top of all that. And if we decide not to do one of these things, we're shunned. If we don't get married, we're workaholics. If we don't have children, we're cold-hearted. But then if we don't have a career and we decide to be a stay-at-home mom, we're lazy. But that doesn't stop young women from trying to have it all. And I see so many of my friends and even myself get caught up in this mess. But like we've talked about all month, when we chase perfection, we get disappointment. We are never gonna get there, but with all of these ridiculous standards for perfection, do we even want to get there? Do you remember a few years ago when they took the proportions of a Barbie doll and made them life-size? It looked like this. Freaky. And when I originally saw this, it really hit home for me because so many women want that perfect Barbie figure. But that photo shows that even a perfect figure on a doll is an illusion. What I want to say to women is that our flaws link us together. The qualities that we lack are found in another woman. And the strengths that we do have can help accommodate for another woman's faults. So instead of responding negatively to all this pressure and competing with each other, let's come together. Okay ladies, now let's get information. For real though, instead of tearing other women down for their flaws, let's help each other find strength through kindness. I feel like everyone thinks that kindness is for children, but maybe that's why children are so happy. Because they don't try to be the best at everything, and they're okay with being messy and emotional. And if society allowed that for women, beauty standards would be erased, mental health issues wouldn't have to be hidden, and we could stop pressuring our girls to meet a measure that doesn't exist. So my A+ tips for this week are really simple. Ladies, come together. Let's put these stupid standards away. Reject them and pursue what you love regardless of what anybody tells you. Close your ears, open your eyes, and walk forward. And for everyone who perpetuates these standards to other people, open your heart to the love that you deserve. Because usually when we put somebody else down, it's because we feel ashamed. But when we learn to love our imperfect selves, these standards won't matter. Because we will be perfectly imperfect, radiant and glowing in our own messy, emotional lives. And that's all I have to say about that. So that is a wrap on imperfection, but I hope that you enjoyed this month and took away a lot of self-love, personal acceptance, and newfound love for your own flaws. So join us next week where we'll discuss April's theme, which will be a monthly post on the A+ Life blog. Thank you so much for watching and have an A+ day.
Kiss.